Welcome to pooh-san's new adventure in Mechabellum. Today we are watching a replay of a game I had with one of my partners, and we're playing a challenge which was unlock no new units. So we only had the units from the starter pack and the units that we would have on the drops every 2 rounds. I went with the missile, hoping that the missile would help me against shaft and air, and he went with the typhoon, so that he had tank and crawlers at the beginning and typhoon for anti-shaft and anti-air as soon as he could. We were playing against cost control and intensive training specialist. Just to let you know, we were on a 8-game loss streak because of this challenge. That was pretty hard, pretty tough. It's not that easy to play. For me, I chose to go really full hounds to help with the D shaft, and I know that once the hounds level up, they get range and mechanical rage, and they can really destroy the sledges. I just had to figure out how to have some anti-air for later rounds. So the first round was kind of a success because they reached the tower really at the end of the round, and we could debuff them a little bit on time actually. So we're pretty happy about it. Round 2. There we go with the selection. So I was missile specialist, but I still took the missile to have a missile every turn, and I chose to missile this way. 2 shafts, the shaft here, 2 shafts here. I upgraded my hounds, and I added some sledges. My partner chooses to start a flank actually, so you can guess what's coming next. Typhoon behind. But that was a nice option, trying to push for the tower here, seeing that I could maintain the center long enough so that you could debuff them and come back and kill the center. One thing that was not planned were the wasp here. So unfortunately for us, we had no anti-air at this moment. We just had the crawlers and the sabers. We were still preparing our display. So as you can see on the left side of the screen, the wasp did the job to kill the hounds and sledges, but the hounds resisted pretty well to the sledges. Center, we had a really great help from the big armor cannon, and the sledges really held their part with the hounds against the tarantula and the void eyes. Unfortunately, that was not enough because we had no anti-air, as I said just before. So this round goes to the opponents. Let's go. Let's switch quick. Come on. What I was worried about is that the wasp, they would kill average medium units, so they could get to level 2 next round, then 2 rounds with 2 missiles again, you know, and keep going. I was worried that my opponent level up the wasp, and then having wasp level 2, I wouldn't do anything against that. I mean, I couldn't at that moment. And he had jump drive, so I was thinking he would jump drive them around here, but I still try to, you know, kill them, because if he had no air, then I would win the round. My partner chose to remove the shaft here and start the typhoon, take the hounds with the range, and add them with the range, stay behind the sledges and try to kill the sledges here. Add a missile on the corner to make sure that if you flank with the wasp get killed. You see already a tank typhoon in the corner, in the flank. My opponent didn't jump drive, so the wasps were killed instantly. My hounds with the range stayed behind the sledges, so they could kill the shaft and actually kill the sledges, get much experience, and the anti-armor cannon could help us get rid of the tarantula and the void eyes. On this side, my partner's opponents added mustangs, but Typhoon got rid of them, so that was pretty great. That was a great round actually for us. Yeah, air. So we all of us chose the Phantom Rays. My partner and I was because we needed some anti-air, specifically me against the wasp, since that round I didn't have missiles. So I had to have the Phantom Rays arrive a little bit after the wasp because they had more range and then they could target the wasp. And for my opponent, it's easily understandable that he did the Typhoon and Phantom Ray classical flank. Okay, I did more Phantom Rays, as you can see. And my opponents did the same, but he made them arrive earlier, I think, to kill my sledges and hounds. Shield on the Typhoon, actually. More Typhoon and Phantom Rays on the flank, actually. Okay, there we go. I added a missile there because he didn't put any shaft, so I figured why not. And I was the first to connect, so I cleared the floor pretty quickly. So my Phantom Rays arrived later and could directly target his ones. So I could kill all the wasps this way, and I started killing the Phantom Rays. But we could see that really the middle was starting to break. Fortunately, the flank worked, and we got a lucky debuff, I would say, because there was no connection at the moment of the debuff, so the connection were made after we debuffed them. So that was kind of a good end of the round. We were pretty lucky on the connections. Okay, round 5. I know my partner took the absorption module to help the Typhoon against the Phantoms, especially that the opponents had armor, so it made it very difficult for the Typhoon to kill the Phantom Rays. On my side, I chose to range the Phantom Rays because I know that it's not a common tech that people use. I figured that since I connect first with my ground, then if I arrive a little bit later than him and with the range, I could really finish the ground with the Phantom and start attacking the Phantom Rays first. And my opponent went for Farseer with range to get rid of my Phantom. Fortunately for me, I got the missiles back for the Wasp, so no jump drive, then no Wasp. And you can see I make connection first, and the hounds level 2 really helped killing really easily the sledges, and I killed really fastly the Phantom Rays. On the side of my partner, the fact that he could debuff really quickly helped him very much. He could get rid of most of the Phantom Rays, and his Void Eyes and Tarantula here were debuffed, so I could kill them. That was a good run for us. Okay, round 6. What's the pick? So my partner chose the marksman level 4. Then and 2 shots the phantom rays, which was great. Let's go sandworm and next round tech replicate and add more sandworms, you know, so that I could have more units on the ground without unlocking. And my opponents went for Vulcan. So that round what I did was just like upgrade all the phantom rays so that they got stronger, they could kill faster. I upgraded the sledges. I still had missiles against the wasp, and for me I aimed for the finish, so I added some hounds to be like the shaft, you know. The hounds were my shaft. I had the chorus drop, and I added the range on the sledges, a missile. My goal was really to finish at this round, because the opponent started having more and more fast here, so that became a danger, because if they leveled up, then they would really hurt my phantom and counter my strat. So the Vulcan burned on a part of my army, but I'm glad my phantom rays got rid of it pretty quickly and easily. Here, center, I had a bit of difficulty because there were 4 farseers and a marksman level 4, but then the debuff here and there really helped, so we could finish pretty quickly this round, and fortunately for us that was the finishing round. So we're happy because we were on a 8 games loss streak, and this challenge is really not easy, because we noticed that if you cannot unlock new units, your starter pack has to be really good and have chaff and tanks, or at least the chaff and tanks, and then you have to take care of the airs. Just to let you know, it was about 1200 MMR, something like this, or 1100. In the higher levels we couldn't finish. It was really hard. Most of the games there were nukes or bombardments or stuff like this that were really impairing our challenge. So thank you for having watched the video. Please give a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification so that you don't miss any next videos. I will try once or twice a week to post some gameplay, and I hope you enjoyed this one, and do not hesitate to give me feedback so that I improve. I thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you all a good day. Take care. Bye.